हाय स्टूडेंट्स, स्वागत है आप सबका। मैं अभिषेक शर्मा फ्रॉम प्रोविंग सीएस। Now today's seminar is very important because today we are going to discuss about CS executive course in detail for those students who are appearing for CS executive in December 21 or in June 2022. So before I start the presentation, many congratulations on behalf of entire team Provings for you to clearing your CS ET level, and now we welcome you for CS executive level, which is the most important level in your dream of becoming CS. Now this level is a major challenge and an opportunity for every student who want to be a CS in India. Now why it is a challenge? Because unlike CSET where the passing result is around 80%, at CS executive the passing result is around 5%. And why it's an opportunity? Because the passing result is so low that once you clear your CS executive, you're almost two-thirds of the CS, and all the important concept, your basic foundation to function as a CS in India is being considered and taught at this level. So before I start, let me just quickly take you to the entire structure of CS course. So the entire CS course, if anyone want to be a CS in India, they have to cross this 5 level, and the first is CSET, and which is, I feel so happy to say that you have already cleared. Or there can also be a possibility that you are already a graduate and you are exempted from the requirement of appearing for CSET level, and now you reach to the most important level, which is called CS executive level. Now once you clear your CS executive level, you reach to CS professional level, and that is where you have to do certain articleship or internship. So the internship being divided into two phases. One is called 1 month EDP program, which is called Executive Development Program, and then there is 21 months practical training. And once you complete your 22 months training and your CS professional level, you reach to the last level, which is called CLDP, Corporate Leadership Development Program. And once you complete this all 5 level, you get your dream membership number. Now what institute have done over the years to make more sincerity and more dedication among the student to inculcate that feeling is that they have created a concept of pre-examination test, which means that before you appear for your CS executive exam, the main exam, or CS professional exam, you have to clear your pre-examination test for each and every subject. Now this pre-examination test is an objective paper which you can give from any place, from any device, from your mobile, from your tablet, and this pre-examination test is also having a negative marking. Now you must be thinking that, say, due to some reason you could not able to clear your pre-examination test. So student, please take this pre-examination test very seriously, because till the time you don't clear your pre-examination test, you are not allowed to appear for your main exam. Now if due to any reason you could not clear your pre-examination test of any particular subject in first attempt, don't worry at all. You can give your pre-examination test for the same subject 99 times. The only condition is that there need to be a gap of 24 hours between the pre-examination test of the same subject. Now once you are done with this thing, you get the membership number. Now the second important thing which institute have introduced is something called 1 day mandatory orientation program, where the representative of ICSI will tell you about the course, about the prospects, everything. Now due to the current COVID situation, institute is conducting mandatory orientation program. Now these dates are very crucial for all of you. Now those who have cleared CSET or those who are already graduate and intend to appear for CS executive in December 21, they have to register with ICSI by 31st of July. Now once you are done registration with ICSI, after that you have to complete your pre-examination form, and as I said that it need to be done before you submit your examination form. So your pre-examination test and last date of submission of examination form is 25th of September, and then your exam for December 21 CS Executive will start from 20th of December. Now the entire CS Executive course is divided into 2 modules. Now each module is comprising of 4 subjects, and out of these 8 subjects there are 3 papers which are MCQ based. Now those 3 papers are taxation subject, your financial management and strategic management, and your corporate and management accountancy. Now अब आप सोच रहे होंगे कि MCQ तो आपका CSET में भी था. Absolutely correct, but unlike CSET where there is no negative marking, at executive level there is negative marking in the MCQ based paper, which means that your knowledge need to be more perfect, because every wrong answer is going to result into deduction of mark, and that is where you need to be more perfect in your knowledge, in your concept. Now, so which class to join? For such an important level which is CS Executive, which is an opportunity as well as a challenge, which class to join? Now I never talk about anyone, I never talk about competition. What I am going to tell you is how we are going to prepare you for facing and clearing comfortably this very important level at Proving CS. So 5 questions which is there in every student's mind while deciding to join any class for any professional courses is faculties, teaching model, study material, value added services, and the last is the fees. So to provide a solution for each and everything, Provings give you a complete package information, and I start with Team Provings. Now as we know that faculties are the most important person in developing and shaping the career of every student, and that is where I feel so happy to tell you that at Provings we have bring the best of the TCS faculties across India. We have created a dream team for every CS aspirant. And so what are the faculties? I myself is going to be there. I'm a company secretary and a law graduate, and being in teaching for more than 12 years, and I am going to take you to the world of corporate laws, to the world of securities law, where I am going to teach you the very important subject called company law and SEBI. Then Nihal Bhatt sir is going to be there. He is a CA CS both, and being in teaching for more than 10 years, having specialization towards the law and the indirect taxation. Then Sagar Madan sir is going to be there. He is a CS, LLM, CFA, and being in teaching for more than 15 years, and he is a practicing lawyer and practicing in Supreme Court, and he is a senior partner of a Supreme Court law firm called Khare Legal. Now you can really imagine that a person who is practicing in Supreme Court and is a senior partner in a law firm called Khare Legal, how much knowledge, how much experience the person is carrying, which is going to help you to understand the concept very well, because the teaching is not theoretical based, it is going to be connected with the practical knowledge, the practical aspect, and that is where all the faculties who are taking the crucial subject is having not only the theoretical knowledge but the practical knowledge, so that we can tell you that how a real company secretary function. Then Mukesh Bharia sir is there. He is a B.Ed by qualification and being in teaching for more than 22 years, having specialization towards financial accountancy, management accountancy, costing, financial management, all the accounting related subject. Then Hitesh Sharma sir is there. He is a chartered accountant by qualification and having expertise towards the management accountancy and being in teaching for more than 8 years. Then Ashish Lohia sir is there. He is a chartered accountant by qualification and having expertise towards indirect taxation, particularly the custom aspect, where the transaction is basically from India to other country and vice versa. And he's having expertise towards that aspect and being in teaching for more than 5 years. Then Praveen Baldua sir is going to be there. He is a MBA finance and having specialization towards direct taxation and being in teaching for more than 12 years. Now, Meenal ma'am is going to be there. She is a CA, CS, CMA and being in teaching for more than 8 years and having specialization towards the auditing, towards the accounting standards. Then Hema ma'am is going to be there. She is a CS LLB and being in teaching for more than 7 years, and she is a practicing company secretary having very close association with ICAI and ICSI, the two premier professional body of the country. Now, Tejas Bharsa is going to be there. He is a CA inter having specialization towards strategic management subject and being in teaching for more than 22 years. And he is a person who can make a very conceptually difficult and a dry subject like strategic management extremely easy and entertaining for all of you. So you must be thinking, so the faculties are very good, the best of the faculties being brought on one platform, so who is going to teach you which subject? Let me give you a complete clarity over the same. Now for module 1, for a subject called jurisprudence, Nihal sir and Sagar Madan sir is going to take the subject. For company law, which is a very core subject for every company secretary to function as a CS in the country, I am going to take the subject. Then for setting up a business entities and closure, whereby the entire concept need to be given with respect to how to start a company in India, how to start any business form in India, how to run that thing, Hima ma'am is going to be there. Then for taxation subject, which is divided into direct taxation and indirect taxation, the direct taxation part is going to be taken by Praveen sir, and for indirect taxation, which is comprising of GST and custom, is going to be taken by Nihal Bhatt sir and Ashish Lohia sir. Then for module 2, the subject which is corporate accounting and management accounting, which is absolutely the accounts based subject, is going to be taken by 3 faculties, which is Mukesh sir, Hitesh sir and Meenal ma'am. Then your securities law, which is a very interesting and extremely difficult subject because it talks about the entire securities market. I am going to take that particular subject. Then economic, business and commercial law, which talks about all the economic laws, FEMA, Competition Act, all the laws which affects the corporate world. That subject is going to be taken by Sagar Madan sir. Then the last paper, which is your financial management and strategic management, the financial management subject is going to be taken by Mukesh Bharia sir and Hitesh sir, and strategic management is going to be taken by Tejas Bhatt sir. So these are the faculties division with respect to each and every subject, and that's what we always promise at ProWings, that we give you complete, transparent and clarity that who is going to take you which subject. Now, the teaching model at ProWings CS. Now, the entire teaching model of ProWings CS being divided into 2 manner. One is face-to-face coaching, which I believe is always the most preferred teaching model for each and every student. But due to the COVID restriction, due to the lockdown restriction, face-to-face coaching is not currently going on. But once government allows the same and the situation became normalized, we are going to have a face-to-face coaching at Borivali, Dadar, Mulund and Dombivali. So these are the 4 locations where we are going to have a face-to-face coaching only when the government allows us for the same and the situation became normalized. Till that time, the entire online teaching model is prevailing across the country. But we don't want the COVID to affect your preparation level, and that is where we are going to have a live online lecture. We are going to create a virtual class at your place itself. मतलब ProWings पूरी की पूरी class आपके घर पे लेके आ रहा है. The way you can talk with the faculty, interact with the faculty, discuss your doubts, make your concept clear in face-to-face coaching. The very same thing you can do at live online lecture. Now, we also have a complete recorded batch which is available in the form of Google Drive or Pen Drive, particularly for those students who don't have that good connectivity issue, because for live lecture you need to have a good connectivity, the internet connectivity. So if you are being situated at some remote place of the country where you don't have a good connectivity issue, or you have some job commitment where you cannot attend the lecture at the scheduled time, you can always go for the recorded lecture. But student, if you don't have a connectivity problem, the internet connectivity problem, or you don't have any job commitment and you are absolutely available and dedicated towards the studies and available for the same, I always advise you to go for the live lecture, because at live lecture you can discuss your doubts, you can discuss your issues in the very lecture itself, which means that if a topic, though explained by the faculties in detail, but if it's still not clear to you, you can always ask the same at the moment. And that is where live is always preferable for the student at your level. But if you have a connectivity issue or some job commitment, don't worry at all, we have a recorded segment in the form of Google Drive and Pen Drive also. So first I start with the live batch. Now the live batch for module 2, we are going to start from August 1st and the batch is going to complete by 31st of October. Now the lecture is going to be on all 7 days and the timing of the lecture is 12 to 7:30, whereby 7 hours lecture is going to be there with 30 minutes break. Now student, you must be thinking that due to some reason, if you miss the lecture, or if any student takes the lecture, say take the admission after some days, now don't worry at all. Whatever the lecture is going to be conducted, we are going to provide you the recorded backup lecture for the same. And the recorded lecture you can see on our applications. You have to go to Google Play Store, download our application called Proving CS, and in that, once you take the admission, a batch code is going to be provided, and under that particular batch, all the lecture which has been conducted, the live recording of the same is going to be provided to you, which you can see under the application. Now you must be thinking that till what time you can see this recorded lecture. Don't worry at all, you can see this recorded lecture till the date of your exam, which means that you have attended the lecture, now you have done with the preparation, you just want to revise something, you can always do that thing through the recorded lecture. But what is being said, that this recording is not the substitute of you attending the live lecture, because understand students, in live lecture you can discuss your doubts with the faculty, which is the most important thing for your preparation. Now, as I said, that face-to-face coaching will start only when the situation become normalized and the government allows the same, and the timetable for the live batch is going to be available on our website and will be provided to all of you 3 days before the week start. And our week at Proving State start from Monday to Sunday. Now with respect to the recorded batch, as I said that we have a recorded batch available in the form of Google Drive or Pen Drive. The entire portion is approximately around 1000 hours, and the subject wise bifurcation is there, whereby we are going to guide you for each and every subject. Now, unlike any other classes across India who just provide you the notes and the pen drive which is having all the lectures, we at Proving CS give you complete hand-holding in the form of study plan. Now, how this study plan function, that's something I'm going to explain you, whereby you need not to do any plannings. Though you have taken lectures in the form of Google Drive and Pen Drive, where you are not interacting with the faculties on regular basis, still we give you complete hand-holding. We have made the entire planning for you. You need not to plan anything, you just need to follow the study plan which I am going to provide to you, which is day-wise division of your lecture. How this study plan looks like, I'm just going to show to you. So students, as you can see this very study plan in front of you. Now this study plan is being prepared for module 2. Now the same study plan you will going to get for module 1 also. how this study plan being designed day wise. We are going to tell you on which day you have to study which subject. So which subject, how many lectures you have to see on that particular day, what is the name of the topic of the lecture which you are going to see on that day, the duration of the lectures, everything, the duration of each and every lecture, and the cumulative duration of the lecture which you have to see on that particular day. And this is how the entire study plan being designed, whereby the entire portion, as I said that for live batch, the batch is going to start on 1st August and is going to complete on 31st of October, which is approximately 3 months. So the entire study plan for recorded batch student is also divided into 90 days, which means that you just have to follow our study plan with complete dedication and sincerity for 90 days, and your entire portion of that particular module is going to be completed. And as you can see that on 90th day, your entire preparation of second module, this is study plan for second module, similar study plan we are going to provide to you for module 1, which means that you just need to follow our study plan and your entire preparation will become extremely smooth and cakewalk. So student, as you have seen the study plan, so we at Proving CS, we believe in creating value addition, we believe in creating enlightenment in your preparation, and that is where we don't want you to waste your precious time towards making some planning. We have done all plans for you, you just need to follow the same. So we have done that much amount of research and planning for both the students, whether you are attending a live lecture or you are attending the lecture through Google Drive or pen drive. Now, study material, a very unique USP of Provings, our study material, you are going to get the study material for each and every subject, not in soft copy but in hard copy, and that hard copy of the notes is going to be delivered at your place, the address which you register with us at the time of taking admission. And remember student, our study material is covering everything. It is covering the entire of the module. It is covering all the past 10 years exam paper. It is covering all the questions which is there in your ICSI module. Matlab, once you are done with our study material, you need not to read anything. It is completely comprehensive yet precise, so that you need to study only the relevant part. All the irrelevant part has been taken away, and you can be easily and comfortably become expert in each and every topic. And the very objective of making such study plan and the study material is that you should be able to understand everything and prepare and revise everything and clear your executive level, which is the most important level. Now, after study material, the very important and other relevant things for the student is value added services. So what are the value added services? Now, at Provings, we have given you the best of the CS faculties across India. We have given you the best of the study material. We have made the complete detailed study plan for you. But what about testing your knowledge? And that is where the test series, the prelims, doubt solving session becomes so important for every student. And that is where we are going to have a test series on every Sunday starting from 22nd of August. And in that, we are not only going to take your test chapter wise, the faculties are going to provide you in-depth analysis of the test in the form of discussion of that particular test in the lectures or by providing a separate video for the same. Not only that, we are going to give you checked पेपर, मतलब अनलाइक अदर क्लासेस जो सिर्फ आपका टेस्ट ले लेते हैं और आपको आंसर प्रोवाइड कर देते हैं विदाउट एक्चुअली इवैल्यूएटिंग योर परफॉर्मेंस. वी बिलीव इन डूइंग इवैल्यूएशन ऑफ ईच एंड एवरी स्टूडेंट ऑफ आवर्स, एंड दैट इज वेयर योर टेस्ट is going to be conducted and the checked answer is going to be provided. How we are going to do that thing in this current pandemic situation? You must be thinking. Now understand, you have to write the paper, scan the paper on our application and submit the same. Our team is going to take a print of the same, do the proper checking, give you step by step marking. If say for example if the question being asked for 5 marks and you have got say 3 marks, so why 2 marks being deducted? In-depth analysis of the paper is going to be provided, the check paper is going to be provided, and in the check paper, by seeing your marks, the in-depth short analysis of your being prepared, whereby we'll see that in which subject you are scoring good, in which subject you need more improvisation. So complete hand-holding and mentoring is going to be provided. So our test series is very crucial. Now it is going to be on every Sunday starting from 22nd of August. Now there are so many students who want us that, sir, though we are giving Sunday test on every Sunday, we want to practice more. So for those very enthusiastic, very important students, we give the additional test paper, and this something I want every student to do that thing. Though they are giving Sunday's test, I want you to practice more and more tests, because the more you practice, it is going to be beneficial for each of you. And we are going to provide you additional test paper along with solution and in-depth analysis for your preparation. Now this test series is going to be chapter wise, and once the entire portion being done, we are going to conduct prelims, which is in line of ICSI exam of entire subject. Now date of prelims have already been decided, and it is going to start from 20th of November and going to conclude on 28th of November. And same as what I have told you in the case of test series, we are going to do in the case of prelims also, whereby the faculty is going to provide you in-depth analysis of the paper, and the checked paper is going to be provided to all of you. Now we also give in-depth analysis of the ICSI exam paper, and starting from December 2018 exam, once the new portion being introduced, and that is available on our YouTube channel, which is provided to all our students complimentarily, so that and to the world at large, to all the students CS fraternity, so that they can understand what type of question institute have asked and how to answer the same. Then we have a doubt solving session. Now as I said that in live batch you can discuss your doubt with the faculty at the very lecture itself, but this becomes a very important aspect for those students who are taking lectures in the form of Google Drive or Pen Drive. So we are going to have a weekly doubt solving session, and the chapters of which chapter we are going to discuss in that particular session is going to be announced 7 days in advance, so that you can prepare those chapter, identify your doubt, and discuss the same with the concerned faculty. Now apart from that, we give a lot of other value-added services in the form of ABC analysis. Now what is this ABC analysis? We have divided this entire CS portion of each subject in 3 categories. Category A chapters are those chapters which is very important chapter for your exam point of view. Category B chapters are those chapters which are moderately important from an exam point of view, and category C are basically those chapters which are less important. Now at professional level, in a professional course like CS, all chapters are important, but we have designed this ABC based on ICSI past exam paper, so that though a student have to prepare each and every chapter, but you can prioritize, you can strategize your studies by seeing our ABC analysis. And this ABC analysis you can see on our YouTube channel Proving CS, which is available for the last 2 attempts of CS executive as well as for CS professional students. Then we have an amendment session. Now the study material which you are going to get is a complete amended study material, but after that, if any major amendment takes place, we are going to provide a separate amendment session for each subject in line of ICSI requirement. And what is the ICSI requirement for amendment? Now a very recent circular introduced by ICSI, whereby institute has clarified that for those students who are appearing for the exam in December, for those students, all the amendment which have taken place till 31st of May is going to be applicable. And for those students who are appearing for exam in June, for those students, all the amendment which have happened till 30th November of the previous year will be applicable. So we are going to provide you a separate amendment session for the same in line of the ICSI requirement. Then we are going to provide you answering technique. Now, understanding the concept and having a knowledge is a very important aspect, but only having a knowledge will not serve the purpose. You need to know how to answer the question, and that is where the concerned faculties is going to provide. We are going to provide you a technique how to answer questions in your exam. Now you can see the answering technique entire detailed presentation also on our YouTube channel, and the same technique in the form of answering technique going to be provided to each and every student. Then learning guidance. Now as I show you the study plan, the detailed study plan, so we are going to provide you a learning guidance, a complete hand holding for each and every subject. So now, so you must have understood that Provings में आपको सब कुछ मिलेगा, the best of CS faculties, the best of notes, study plan, detailed value addition services in the form of doubt solving, amendment, prelims, test series, मतलब everything which is important for your future, for your exam, you are going to get. But despite of that, if you have any query pertaining to anything, whether being test series, study material, prelims, portion completion, anything, you need not to worry at all. You just need to contact our Praveen sir, whose contact number is also being given there, and your problem is going to be solved within 2 days itself. मतलब आपको बिल्कुल चिंता नहीं करना है, आपको सिर्फ पढ़ाई पे फोकस करना है, बाकी सब हम लोग संभालेंगे. Now the fee structure, the last and the very important thing, we have created a very special fee structure for those students who are appearing for December 21 and June 22. Considering the pandemic situation, we have already subsidized the fees to a great extent, and this special fee structure is for the live batch, for Google Drive and Pen Drive, and for face-to-face coaching once government allows the same and situation became normalized. So what is the fee structure? For both groups, your fees for live or for face-to-face is going to be 25,000, and this is inclusive of everything: the notes, the test series, value-added services, taxes, everything is being included in this fee structure. Now the same fee structure is going to be for Google Drive student, and for Pen Drive it is going to be 27,000. Because there is additional pen drive cost. Now for those students who are taking admission with us for one module, their fees is going to be 15,000, and for pen drive student is going to be 16,000. Now remember students, if a student take admission with us for one module now, okay, आपने second module के लिए अभी admission लिया, and then you want to take admission with us for first module subsequently, then in that case ideally your fees will be 15,000 plus 15,000, matlab total 30,000. But because you have already taken admission with us, you are going to get a loyalty discount of 3,000, which means that subsequently you need not to pay 15,000, you have to pay only 12,000. Matlab the total fees for the entire portion is going to be 27,000. So student, if you're already clear, if you're already knowing everything and absolutely comfortable with the faculties, with our planning, it's better to take admission for both the module. Then where your fees is going to be 25,000. Otherwise you can take admission with us for module wise. In that case your fees is going to become 27,000. Now we also have a subject wise admission but that is available only for Google Drive and Pen Drive student, and that is where the fees for one subject, two subject, three subject, four subject is being given there. Now understand student, there may be a possibility that if you inquire in any other classes, they may say ki, okay, Provings is charging say 25,000, so we are going to charge say 17,000, 18,000, 19,000, 20,000, 21,000. Understand, students, whenever you take admission for any professional course across India, fees should be your last criteria. What should be your three deciding criteria? First, who is going to teach you? How many years of experience the person is having? What is the qualification of the faculty the person is having? The faculty, the concerned faculty. Because as I said, teachers are the most important person in your life. Second is the notes. What kind of notes you are going to get? Is the notes is comprehensive enough, which is covering everything? And third, what kind of effort the organization is to take upon you? What kind of planning, what kind of test series? And therefore I sincerely request all of you, save your career, not the fees. 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 is not that big amount in comparison to the loss you may suffer if you don't get the quality faculty and the quality notes. So I request all of you, save your career, not the fees. Now these are our contact details, whereby the lectures currently, as I said, is going online due to the pandemic situation, but once situation became normalized, these are the address, our coordinates, studio address, Dadar, Borivali, Mulund address is being there. And for Dombivali, we have a tie-up association with a school in Dombivali East called Royal International, and the lecture is going to be at that premises itself. Now the detailed of everything is there in our prospectus. You just need to contact on the number given, and my concerned team is going to provide you the entire prospectus PDF. Now I believe that all the things, all the doubts, all the questions in your mind is absolutely clear now. So on behalf of entire team Proving CS, I thank you, sincerely give thanks to you for giving us such a valuable time, and expect to see you in the lectures very soon. Thank you so much.